In today's gin video, I'm going to be talking about Chase's brand new Rhubarb and Bramley Apple Gin. It's absolutely amazing. I've already tried it with 17 different tonic waters. So in this video, I'm going to be telling you all about the gin and which tonic waters I think work exceptionally well with it. So stay tuned. Hey gin fans, and thank you for joining me for yet another gin review video. As I just mentioned at the top, this one is Chase's brand new gin. I think it's been out about 2 weeks. And it's their Rhubarb and Bramley Apple Gin. If you don't know who I am, if you've not watched me before, hello, my name's Steve the Barman, cocktail bartender for 20 plus years. I love my spirits, I love my rum, I love my gin. So the videos I roll out, either gin or rum based. Gin, we're trying to review some do some review videos and then match them up which tonic water works best. And then rum, I'm on a mission to find the perfect mixer to go with a cross section of rum. So that's what I'm all about. Let me know that you're watching today. Give me a thumbs up, and in the comments below I want to know what gin you had last weekend. So let me know in the comments below. But let's get right on and tell you all about this amazing new gin. Absolutely love it. First off, let me start by giving you a little bit of history and the backstory behind Chase. Because I think I'm right in saying this, they are celebrating 10 years of distilling this year. They launched in 2008 with their first vodka that came to market. And a quick little story about that, I'm not going to go into loads and loads of details, but they are the guys behind Tyrrell's Crisps. They sold that part of the business in 2008 when they realised that they could actually make vodka from their potatoes, which was far more fun than making crisps. So that's how they started. The Chase vodka has won award after award after award, and it's one of the very, very few products, gins, vodkas, anything like that in the UK, that they can literally say that they distill themselves from start to finish. The potatoes are on their land, they harvest them, they turn that into the neutral spirit, aka a vodka, and that forms the base of most of their products. Now this one here, this gin, as I said, I completely missed it get launched. I saw it in my wholesalers. It was literally been out apparently 2 weeks or so. I've done a little bit of research online to find it, and the history I only go back to was very early in September. So at the time of filming, we're about the 15th, 16th of September. So it's literally been out a couple of weeks in the shops. Waitrose is the one that I have seen it online that you can get a hold of it, and it's about £40 a bottle if you guys want to get it at home. But the base of the gin is their GB Extra Dry. Now that's their gin that comes in the sort of the same shaped bottle, but the green kind of bottle, and it's a lovely gin. I did review that maybe going back a couple of years ago, but it's another one I'll have to roll out of there because it's a very, very dry gin. Botanical wise, we've got 10 in there. So we've got juniper, coriander and angelica. Then we've got cinnamon, almond and licorice. Got a hint of cloves, lemon peel, and the two that give it the little twist that you can really get that comes through the base gin is nutmeg and ginger. Absolutely cracking gin, 10 botanicals in total. And that, as I said, that forms the base of this. Now what they do is they cold press fresh rhubarb to go in there. So that's all blended in, and they've got pressed apple, Bramley apples as well, to come up with this finished product. So straight away on the nose, even though it's rhubarb and Bramley apple, as soon as I open that I get a big waft of juniper. Chase are known for very juniper heavy gins. Really lovely, but as I get a close sniff, I'm going to pour it in a glass, but then you kind of get the fruitiness comes out. So coming off there, we really do, we get, it's going to be that classic flavour, but we kind of get that sort of rhubarb apple crumble, bit of cinnamon going on. It's just absolutely lovely. Got that tartness, kind of hugs the side of the mouth, but boy does that rhubarb hit you. Probably for me, rhubarb hits me first, and the apple comes in as the aftertaste. Now I've not tried it, but that straight away, that is a gin for Prosecco or spritzes, a bit of soda water and Prosecco, or if you like me, Carver. Let's get Carver rolling, but bit of that. Oh, I tell you what, as that's sinking a bit lower, the rhubarb is really, really coming through. It's a very long, lingering finish on there. Absolutely amazing, absolutely lovely. Probably the sweetness does come through after a bit, but on the first try, first couple of seconds, it's a really dry gin. I want to get straight on and tell you about the tonic waters, because there was a real shock in here for me for this one. Off camera, I've stuck a couple of photos of this up on my Instagram feed. If you're not following me on Instagram, by the way, search me out at Steve the Barman. Daily stories all about gins and what I'm getting up to. What I put up there was 17 different mixers and tonic waters, because I really could not narrow that down to 12. If I did this old school, how I was doing it with 12 different tonics, I don't know where I would have gone, because there were some absolute crackers that were obviously going to work with it. So out of the 17, 5 of those were plain classic tonic waters. And I found my favourite two, that there was nothing, probably out of 17 different tonic waters and mixers that I tried, there was 2 that I genuinely wouldn't recommend. 2 out of 17, so 15 absolutely worth a treat. However, I've got 6 here that I think were a cut above the rest. Okay, so first up, tonic water wise, I could not split those two. So we've got Franklin's and Sons normal tonic water and Schweppes Crisp 1783. Absolutely lovely. For me, just a slightly bit more than Fever Tree. Normal Schweppes was quite nice as well. One of the mixes that I wouldn't recommend was Fentiman's, normal Fentiman's Indian tonic water. I didn't think that went at all, really. I don't know why, but for me that just didn't work. But if you go for the 4 big tonic waters, you're not going to be disappointed. However, for me, that was my favourite, very closely followed by Schweppes 1783. Absolutely worked a treat. Now, the obvious one for me was ginger. That just screams ginger. And for this one, I rolled out 4 different gingers. A ginger beer and 3 ginger ales. All of them worked exceptionally well. Out of the ginger ales, I haven't got it, but the that one there, the Franklin's and Sons ginger ale, was really nice. That was probably for me in second place. Fever Tree, all right, openly and honestly, Fever Tree ginger ale, it was the low calorie version. So, and I'm not a huge fan of that either. Kind of lacks a bit of taste for me. But out and out, ginger ale wise, we're going for the Schweppes 1783 ginger. That was lovely. However, and you can tell how good this is, because I've nearly drunk it. The whole bottle was gone. That Franklin's and Sons ginger beer, now let me read this, with malted barley and a squeeze of lemon is, that was just an unbelievable drink. So nice. If you love your gingers, it's not an out and out fiery ginger beer, but it just worked exceptionally well. And literally, can you see how much is left in that bottle? We had a couple of glasses of that. That is lovely, out and out lovely. Now, obviously, elderflower works. Fever Tree elderflower, I thought worked quite well with this. Fever Tree Mediterranean, again, worked very well with this. For me, actually, I did prefer normal tonic waters to Fever Tree Mediterranean. I'm not quite sure why, but it just worked really well. Fentiman's Mediterranean, so sort of orange, that worked. That for me was actually tastier than Fever Tree's Mediterranean. Fever Tree sort of lemonish, Fentiman's orangey kind of thing. So different flavour of profiles, but for me, the Fentiman's won that. The second tonic water that didn't work for me was Fentiman's Connoisseur's Choice. Connoisseur's tonic water. I didn't think that. So the 2 Fentiman's ones I didn't think worked that well. But out of the, so we've got 2 more here that I'm going to recommend, kind of flavoured wise. Franklin's and Sons Rhubarb and Hibiscus was really nice, but for me, Rhubarb and Rhubarb, I kind of wanted something a bit different. So the top of the pops out of all the flavoured ones was Fever Tree Lemon Tonic Water. Really love that. I haven't got Fever Tree Sicilian Lemon. I think that might have worked exceptionally well with this as well. But I mentioned at the start there was a surprise one in this. Normally, I wouldn't even contemplated this last mixer or tonic. It is a tonic water. I wouldn't have contemplated it with this. I don't know why I threw it in there. I think I just got it out by complete mistake. But boy, does it work. Have you guessed what it is yet? Really surprised me. That Fever Tree aromatic tonic water with that just lovely. The aromatics in that, the kind of spices just complement that exceptionally well. I never would have picked that in a million years. I was going ginger all day long for that. That was going to be my out and out. Before I even tried it, there was just going to be kind of no arguments for that for me. It was going to be ginger through and through. But you know what? I tell you, that Fever Tree aromatic is absolutely amazing. So, in order, that's going to be my first choice. So Franklin's and Sons ginger with malted barley and squeeze of lemon. That works exceptionally well. Actually, for me, in second place is the aromatic tonic water. And then I'm going ginger again. And then those three in any order. So that's that. Waitrose, 40 quid. I think Waitrose may have exclusivity at the moment. Honestly, add it to your collection. Yes, it is a bit of a fruity, sweet number if you like your traditional gin and tonic. But if you like something with a bit of flavour. So that's that. I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know what you think. As soon as you get hold of a bottle, tag me in, upload a photo, tag me in, tell me what mixer you're going with. As I say, out of 17 mixers, tonic waters that I tried, only 2 I thought didn't work. So you're not going to be disappointed with any of them. But I promise you, wow. So that's been me. That's been Steve the Barman. I will catch you next time when I think I'm going to be rolling out Pin Gin all the way from Lincoln. Catch you soon.